Now, people often ask me, what is the worst crime you've ever covered? And it's a really hard question to answer because I was caught in the World Trade Center collapse on 9/11, so the bar is high, right? But what happened to Tessa Trotter in Tennessee almost a year ago tonight, it is right up there among the top of the list. On July 1st, 2024, Tessa was at home with her husband and 2 young children near Nashville. And without any warning, and with certainly no provocation, Tessa's husband, Zachary Mowell, allegedly grabbed a knife and stabbed her repeatedly, striking her 9 times in the neck, chest, and back. Unsatisfied with the outcome, Tessa says he then punched her in the face 30 times before dousing her in gasoline and setting her on fire alive. I'm about to show you some exclusive photos that were taken soon after the attack. And in them, you're going to see bloody handprints and burn marks and evidence of what looks like just a horrifying crime scene. So I do want to warn you that these pictures are very graphic, very disturbing, and if you are squeamish, good time to look away. But as if this attack weren't atrocious enough, all of this happened in full view of the couple's horrified little children, 2 of them, just 5 and 8 years old, who were pleading with their father, quote, not to kill mommy. Police say Mowell then grabbed the kids and drove them to his parents' house before returning back to the home that he shared with Tessa. At this point, she was still alive, thanks to some neighbors who'd seen the fire, rushed in, put it out, and rescued her. When police arrived, Mowell allegedly admitted to the whole thing, saying, quote, I did it. It was me. But he hasn't pleaded guilty to anything, not yet, anyway. He is charged with attempted murder, aggravated assault, aggravated arson, domestic assault, and something called grave torture, a charge unique to Tennessee and reserved for the most horrific, non-fatal assaults. He's reportedly been offered a plea deal that would give him 55 years in prison with the possibility of parole, but apparently he hasn't quite made up his mind yet. I'm joined now by Tessa Trotter herself and her mother, Tina Trotter. Boy, is it good to see you. 1 year later, I was so horrified at the condition you were in when we first spoke with you, Tessa. And here you are, certainly not in a hospital bed, but tell me, how are you?
I'm doing good. Almost as best as I can be.
You know, you look good. I mean, seeing you smiling is, it's bringing a smile to my face, and I have a feeling it's going to bring a smile to a lot of the viewers' faces. For a while, we weren't sure if you were going to make it. So this is just a delightful interview. Tell me a little bit about your condition. I think I heard you are now in a wheelchair and having to use the wheelchair for paralysis.
Yes, one of the stabbings had separate part of my spinal cord. So I'm now paralyzed at the T4 version. So it's pretty much chest down.
Paralyzed from the chest down. Wow, that is that's hard to process. I have heard you're back at work and even driving. Is it true?
I am back to work in December, and I'm just start driving.
I want to take a break for 1 quick minute because I'm having a little trouble hearing your audio, and I just want to ask our control room if we have an audio problem or if this is as good as we can get. So if we can fix it, I'll go to break and we can come back and fix the audio. But maybe someone in the control room can tell me, is there something we can do? Okay, so the control room, Tessa and Tina, they're asking me if you can get closer to the microphone, like closer to the device that you're using for this Zoom, and then we could probably hear you a little better. All right, let's try that. Okay, so let me ask you this, Tessa. Your ex-husband, who's been in custody, he's got a criminal hearing on July 7th. And there's been this plea deal offered for 55 years with parole. I wanted to ask you what you think about that deal and what you know about that deal. Like, when could he get out if he takes the deal?
If he takes the deal, he'd be about 80. But I'm not too worried about it because I don't see him making it to 80 in prison.
So I'm trying to make out what you said. I think you said you're not concerned about it because you don't think he'll ever get out on parole. Is that what you said?
Yes, that he'd be a lot still.
Okay. Tell you what, I want to hear everything you have to say. I'm going to go to break, and we're going to see if we can fix the audio, because I know our audience really wants to hear everything that you said as well. So if you could just stand by for a moment. Folks, this is live TV. It's what happens, but I promise you we are going to work on it over the next minute or two, and we'll come back with Tessa and Tina to continue this interview right after this. The bugaboos of live TV, we got things figured out. We're going to do something a little more unusual in this interview. Tessa and Tina Trotter are back with me live, and I'm looking at Tessa now because it turns out that your audio is great when we have the camera on one of you. So I'm going to ask you questions, and you're going to just swing the laptop back and forth between the two of you. Okay, so Tessa, the last question, I really want to ask it again. The 55-year plea bargain with the opportunity for parole. I want to know your thoughts on all of that and what you know about when parole might happen.
Parole will happen. He'd be 80, I believe, and I'm not worried about it because he probably won't make it in prison that long. So I'm fine with what they're offering.
Do you think he's going to take that deal? Do you think that you will maybe not have to go through a trial, which is, that's a lot?
I don't want to go through trial, but knowing him, I don't think he's going to accept it.
Well, we're going to, keep up with that. The other thing is I wanted to ask you about your kids. I mean, they were 5 and 8 when this happened. How are they doing, and what do they know and remember?
They're doing good. They just had birthdays, so they just turned 6 and 9, and they don't talk much about it. They still to this day call him Monster. They don't want to hear about him, and we just live life like it's just us.
Well, and thank God you've got your mom, which I'll ask you now. Let's do that crazy thing where we swing the laptop so that the audio is okay. Because, Tina, I want to hear every word you have to say as well. I showed some pictures in the last section of the show that were really hard to see. Those were pictures of the house after Tessa had been attacked. And I know that it was a while before either of you could get back in that house. I think it was only you, Tina, whoever went back into the house. Is that correct?
My son went in the house and a couple of other ones, but I was mainly the one over there trying to go through her stuff that she wanted, I could find that was, not perishable or anything that she really wanted.
Right. And is it correct that you all made the decision to sell the house and not go back in there? Did the grandkids ever go back into that house?
No, the grandkids haven't. They went down the street or anything like that. Tessa's not been in it. She's seen pictures of it and everything. And mainly I would take pictures, say, do you want this, Tessa? Do you want that? But she did sell the house as is, and she did not profit from it just to pay that loan off. So she don't have to pay it monthly anymore.
Right, right. I want to ask Tessa another question. Can you do that crazy swing of the laptop back over? Thank you for that. I'm sorry, guys, about this, but I'm so glad to be able to hear you now. About the photos, I just learned, Tessa, that there was actually a video camera rolling, like a surveillance camera rolling, capturing the images of what happened to you. Because if I've got this right, there was some suspicion that your husband may have been doing some things, maybe some cheating, and you wanted to sort of capture that, and instead captured this terrible attack. First of all, is that right? And second of all, if it is, have you seen that video?
It is right. Me and my twin sister, we actually set up the camera the night before the attack actually happened. And no, I haven't seen none of the footage yet. And I don't know if they're going to play it, if it goes to trial or his plea deal. But I don't think I want to see it.
I would think that would be really, really tough. we're coming upon a holiday, July 4th. Are there things that you do to distract yourself and the kids? Because this is also an anniversary of something that really changed all of your lives forever.
I just keep busy. I just try to keep working, just playing with the boys, doing housework, laundry, got loads of it, but just trying to keep busy.
All the normal stuff, which is exactly what those kids need. Just normal mom doing laundry stuff. Tessa and Tina Trotter, I can't thank you enough for letting us know how you're doing. And we will keep on this story. I want to make sure that we follow what the story is afterward, whether he takes the deal or whether there will be a trial. So I hope we can see each other again. And I'm praying for even more healing in your family.
Thank you so much.
Thank you as well. Bye, Tina. Thanks so much for battling through all the technology. Okay, bye, guys.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.